All right, y'all, welcome back to Philly D's Garage. So today we got the G35 in the building again. So I finally went and bought the intake, cold air intake for this car. So real quick, right now, I don't have it in. It's not in yet because I wanted to show you guys exactly how it goes. All right. Now this is an eBay intake. It's a very cheap intake, but it is what it is. They got $500 intakes, they got $200 intakes, and then they got $40 intakes. And I went with this because I was like, fuck it, let me just grab something real quick. So this is what it is. So as you can see, I just set it in there so I can show you guys how it goes. So it sits just like this, all right, and it will look just like that. All right, so I'm gonna take it all apart so you guys can see exactly how it goes. All right, because if you order the same kit, you may get it, maybe confused of how to put it together. So then this is the mass airflow sensor and housing. So you would keep this from your original setup. All right, so there's two clamps here. One clamp is gonna go on this side. Well, this is for the intake. One clamp is gonna go on this side, and one clamp is gonna go, no, I'm sorry. One clamp is gonna go here, and then one clamp is gonna go here. So you got these two clamps. Again, y'all, I just got this sitting here so I can show y'all. And then up here, you got a clamp here, and you got a clamp here. All right, so I'm gonna pull this off real quick. It's gonna look like that with nothing sitting there. All right. Now, so now while you got this off, you want to clean your throttle body, which is this. You want to do that while it's off. I already cleaned mine, so I ain't got to worry about it. Now this tube here, which goes onto the old one, which I'm gonna show y'all in a minute, is supposed to be replaced with this. You don't have to use this if you don't want, but it comes in the kit, so you might want to use it. But anyway, if you went to take this one off, there's a clamp right here. Let me get a light. I never got a light. Hold on, y'all. All right. Got the flashlight. Let me show y'all real quick. You get you some pliers. All right. You see that clamp right there? See it? You get you some pliers and you take that off. All right. And it's just going right here to the valve cover. All right. It's just a vacuum, but you pull that off, take that out. Then you could use this one if you want, because the way it sits in there, where's the tube at? You see the tube right here? It has to connect to that, and the way it sits in there is awkward, and that original hose is not going to work. All right, so unless you can get it to work, but as you can see, this hose is like pre-bent up and shit. And when that hose, that aluminum tube is sitting in here, the tube sits down like right here where my finger is at. So this is not going to reach. It's just not going to reach. So you got to take that off and use that. So I'm going to put that together and I'm going to show y'all what it look like done. I pretty much showed y'all, but I'm going to put it together so y'all get a final look. But in the meantime, let's go over here and I'm going to show you the old intake that came off. All right, so this is the old intake that came off. It's like a bunch of mess going on. Let me get another light. There's so much light and I'm still out of light. What the hell? All right, so yeah, this is the mess that came from out of there. It was causing engine lights and everything. So originally it set like this, and I had this piece right here in between this piece here. All right, that's the MAP sensor housing. So, you know, whoever had this before me, they took just this tube, which is basically the same filter, and they left it, they put it on there, and they left the rest of the factory stuff. And then obviously there's still more some factory shit missing, because originally there was like intake all up in here on most G35s. And see that piece down here connects to here also. So, you know, when that old piece over there that was on here, it wasn't a piece connected to here. So there's a couple pieces missing. There's always been missing, but I'm not really worried about it. Now with this, I never took this tape off. Let's take this tape off and see why is it taped up? I don't even know. It's crazy. I had this car this long and I never bothered to take it off. Because for the most part, the car was driving pretty good. So I was like, fuck it. I left it alone until I knew I was gonna. Oh shit! What the fuck? Look at that shit. And now I know why it's taped up. Wow. Holy shit. Oh, this is one of the worst ones I've ever seen. Like, holy, who did that? Oh, come on, man. Like, who did that, yo? So now that explains why I'm getting. I done got a lean code. It's weird because it won't always set a code. Like, I mean, I could go like a year without seeing a fucking code. It's weird. Apparently, this tape was working. Shout out to the whatever kind of tape that is, the duct tape. Shout out. But it's weird though because I got a lean code. At one point I got a throttle body code. You know, but I just delete it and it'll never come back. So I'm like, cool. But I always had a feeling that it has something to do with this shit being taped up the way it was. And now I know. It's crazy. It's been a long time. So none of this is being put back on the car. So that is trash. This is trash too, but I could keep it because it's basically the same filter that came with the new John. So that is crazy. That is crazy. So yeah, as y'all can see, it's basically the same filter. And this is the adapter. All right, like I showed y'all when it was hooked up. And then this gasket will be in between on here. And you get you some new bolts and stuff to bolt it all up. As y'all can see, 4 holes. Now, you see this gasket here? Now, this is the gasket that came with this one. Well, whoever put this on, you got this type gasket and it fits. I don't know. I guess it was just sitting just like this. So, yeah. So that gasket, this other gasket, will probably be way better because it's just flat, and it'll probably seal better. Just sit straight up against there, just like that. So, so that's everything that came in the kit. You got your tube, you got your plastic, your little, damn it, these connectors, couplers, you want to call them, whatever. Then you got these brackets here, and I was looking at that. I didn't know what these were for. I guess it's to, you know, brace the intake so it's not moving so much. So, I know I done took this thing off. I could put this back on real quick to show y'all what this may look like. Hold on, y'all. All right, so I'm assuming that maybe the bracket might go here somehow and bolt it up somehow with this. If I turn this a certain way, and maybe we could get the bolt to, you get what I'm saying? So, and then this one, I'm telling you, if you buy this kit, you're gonna be like, where the fuck did these brackets go? And then this one might go like here or here, right here somehow. And then, see, this is the part I'm confused at. I mean, did they expect me to weld this to here or some shit? Like, I mean, what the hell? All right, but remember, it's a I paid $36, so $36 kit. So can't expect it to be, you know what I mean, perfect. But once all this is bolted in, I'm pretty sure this thing ain't gonna move that much, and it'll still be better than what I had over there. So I ain't worrying about that. So let me bolt this up real quick, give y'all a final look. What's gonna look like. Maybe get you to start up or something. I don't know. A little rev. But stay tuned. All right, y'all. Let me show y'all the final product. So it's in there. It's nice and snug for $36. You really can't beat this. So I went with the bracket. So I did put the bracket on. I didn't need it. It was pretty snug without it, but I did it anyway just for the looks. I don't know. It looked kind of decent. Maybe I should have painted it like a weird colors. I don't know. Let me show y'all. But the holes in the back, so I did take the hose off. It slides right off. And I put that hose that it came with, which is, I don't know if you guys can see, but the hose that I showed you guys earlier is right here. All right. I did cut it with a razor to shorten it a little bit because it was too long. So yes, I went with that hose. And also here is your connector for your throttle body. So if you, or when you do take it off to clean it, that is the connector. And then you just got these 4 bolts that go around it. Now these bolts are actually hex or Torx actually that you can use to take that off. I'll show you that in a second in case you guys don't know what that is. Also, when you take your mass airflow sensor off, you might want to clean it, and you can use something like this mass airflow sensor cleaner. This is what they recommend you to use. You can use other stuff for it to clean it off, but this is the stuff specifically made to clean your mass airflow sensor. So I would just use that. So you want to clean that while it's off. Your mass airflow here, you want to clean the throttle body while it's off. Also, sometimes these might need a throttle body relearn. Usually when they do need it, it'll throw cold. So that's the situation in itself. So just beware of that, because you will need a scanner to relearn your throttle body. So just be aware of that. So yeah, I mean, everything went on pretty smooth. I mean, these are the couplers. Everything is tight, fits fine. The connector plugged right in, the mass airflow sensor connector. You could turn this a little bit more this way if it's too close right here for you. I just left it like that. Yeah, everything, I mean, they supplied the bolts. Everything's cool, man. Like, I might pick up like 1 billion horsepower, who knows? But that's in. I think it looks pretty cool. Let me show you what it looks like with the cover on. Let me see. It's not bad though for $36, yo. Like, it's really not bad, yo. I mean, the intake. The intake is an intake, right, guys? It's like, I gotta get these bolts in here. There we go. Oh, stupido. Alright, get these in there. I mean, you do have some intakes that are better than others. So I'm not going to say all intakes are the same. But for the most part, though, like, they are for the most part. So I don't think you really have to spend $500 on an intake bump. But I guess it depends on the application and what kind of car it is. Now, I'm not saying that the G35 is not worth $500 intake. I ain't saying that, guys. Don't chop me down for that. But in my situation, I'm not feeling the $500 thing. All right, so this is going to work. I think the G35 would be happy breathing much better. You know what I'm saying? So let me show y'all that Torx, what a Torx is. Remember, if you got to take that throttle body off, it's a Torx. So let me show you before I forget, because I forget shit all the time. Let's turn off these lights. Look, guys, that's crazy though. Like, what the hell? That one, what the? Man, that was crazy though, right? Look at that. Yeah, it's all fucked up. Let me show y'all these. All right, so first of all, since I already got sitting up here, these are Allen wrenches. So this is what a hex is. So you use that to get in there. You can buy this kit off Amazon real cheap. Not expensive. So those are Allen wrenches. They fit on. I'm gonna show you guys that. They actually fit on your ratchet. So this is like a 3/8 drive here. This is 1/4 inch. Okay, and these are 1/2 inch. So you want to get those. Also, if you want to get a Torx, this is a Torx. Real simple. You get this from like AutoZone. I've had these for like 10 years. I keep one at work and I keep one here. So these are Torx. All right, but they fit in the same place. Now, real quick, I know I don't have to show you guys with all this, but I want to give you options because, I mean, it is what it is. I just want to show y'all. So this is a Torx. All these are Torx. All different types of Torx. So if you got a Volkswagen, an Audi, BMW, or even a G35 or whatever, sometimes you will run into these. So this is another kit, okay? Master Torx set. You get this from Amazon. I got one more too. Let me see. I got a bunch of Torx. Even these are Torx. All right. These are Torx. These are different types of Torx. All different types of Torx, you guys. So different ways you can buy these, different kits, whatever. Just wanted to give you a heads up of what that was, to take that off. But yeah, man, that looked kind of nice, right? That looked way better than what was on there. Way fucking better. So yeah, man, if you're looking for a cheap intake, grab it off eBay. $36. This thing is gonna breathe way better. Plus, we cleaned the mass airflow sensor and we cleaned the throttle body. So we just did 3 things at once. Can't go wrong with that. So yeah, if y'all enjoyed the video, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and I'll catch you on the next one.